The Story of My Life is an autobiography by Helen Keller, first published in 1903. It narrates Keller's early life, struggles with disabilities, and her journey toward education and self-expression. The book provides insight into her thoughts and experiences, highlighting the transformative role of her teacher, Anne Sullivan, in her life. It is a story of resilience, determination, and the power of education and communication. Helen Keller's early life. Helen Adams Keller was born on June 27, 1880, in Tuscumbia, Alabama. She was a healthy child until she contracted an illness at 19 months old, which left her blind and deaf. Helen's inability to see or hear plunged her into isolation, making it nearly impossible for her to communicate with those around her. Her early years were marked by frustration and tantrums as she struggled to express herself. Her parents, especially her mother, Kate Keller, sought help to improve Helen's situation. The arrival of Anne Sullivan. In March 1887, Anne Sullivan, a young and partially blind teacher from the Perkins Institute for the Blind, arrived at the Keller household to teach Helen. Anne's arrival marked a turning point in Helen's life. She introduced Helen to a structured and disciplined environment, which Helen initially resisted. However, Anne's persistence and innovative teaching methods began to break through Helen's barriers. Anne used the manual alphabet to spell words into Helen's hand, teaching her to associate objects with their corresponding words. The breakthrough moment came when Anne spelled water into Helen's hand while running water over it. This epiphany awakened Helen's curiosity, and she eagerly began learning the names of other objects around her. This moment opened the door to a world of language and understanding. Helen's education. After mastering basic communication, Helen's education progressed rapidly. Anne Sullivan continued to be her primary teacher, guiding Helen through an intensive learning process. Helen learned to read Braille, write using special tools, and speak through lip reading by touch. Her thirst for knowledge was insatiable, and she delighted in exploring literature, science, and history. In 1888, Helen began formal education at the Perkins Institute for the Blind in Boston, where she interacted with other visually impaired children. She later attended the Horace Mann School for the Deaf and the Wright Hugh Mason School for the Deaf, expanding her academic horizons. Helen's dedication to her studies was unwavering, and she developed a deep appreciation for literature and languages. Overcoming challenges. Helen's journey was not without its challenges. She faced skepticism and prejudice from people who doubted her capabilities as a blind and deaf individual. Additionally, her education was marked by moments of controversy, such as the accusation of plagiarism when she unknowingly replicated a story she had read as a child. Despite these obstacles, Helen remained resilient. Her ability to overcome adversity stemmed from her determination and the unwavering support of Anne Sullivan. Anne's constant presence as a mentor and friend was instrumental in Helen's ability to surmount the barriers imposed by her disabilities. Life at Radcliffe College. Helen's most significant academic achievement was her admission to Radcliffe College in 1900. This was a remarkable accomplishment for someone with her disabilities, especially during a time when educational opportunities for disabled individuals were limited. At Radcliffe, Helen encountered new challenges, including the difficulty of accessing textbooks in Braille and the demanding pace of college life. Anne Sullivan continued to assist her by interpreting lectures and transcribing texts. Helen graduated from Radcliffe in 1904, becoming the first deaf-blind person to earn a Bachelor of Arts degree. Her time at Radcliffe was transformative, as it solidified her identity as a scholar and advocate for education and disability rights. Themes and reflections. Helen Keller's autobiography explores several themes, including the power of education, the importance of perseverance, and the impact of mentorship. Helen reflects on her experiences with gratitude, acknowledging the people who shaped her journey, particularly Anne Sullivan. The book also conveys the idea that communication is fundamental to human connection and understanding. Helen's descriptions of her sensory experiences are particularly poignant. Though blind and deaf, she vividly conveys her perception of the world through touch, smell, and taste. Her ability to find joy in nature, books, and friendships underscores her resilience and optimism. Legacy and advocacy. By sharing her story, Helen Keller became a symbol of hope and inspiration for people with disabilities worldwide. Her autobiography not only chronicles her personal triumphs but also serves as a call to action for greater inclusivity and accessibility in education. After completing her formal education, Helen dedicated her life to advocating for the rights of people with disabilities. She became a prominent public figure, delivering speeches and working with organizations like the American Foundation for the Blind. Her advocacy efforts paved the way for improved opportunities and resources for disabled individuals. Conclusion: the story of my life is a testament to the indomitable human spirit. Helen Keller's journey from isolation to education and empowerment is a powerful reminder of the transformative potential of perseverance, mentorship, and the desire to learn. Her autobiography continues to inspire readers, encouraging them to overcome their challenges and find meaning in their lives.